Jesus actually talked about three kinds of faith: no faith, little faith, and great faith. Number 1, no faith. Early in Jesus' ministry, the disciples found themselves caught in the middle of a terrible storm on the Sea of Galilee. Despairing for their lives, they woke Jesus, who was calmly sleeping in the back of their tossing boat. "Master, don't you care that we're perishing?" they cried. Jesus got up, rebuked the storm, the wind ceased, and the sea went flat. He turned to the open-mouthed disciples and asked, "Do you still have no faith?" Mark 4:40. Most of us might be upset by Jesus' question. "Well, what do you expect?" We probably would protest. "We aren't God. We can't control the weather." Wrong answer. In Matthew's Gospel, we find many references to little faith, all associated with the disciples' weak attempts at trusting God's Word. A familiar example is in Matthew 14:29 through 33, when, during another storm on the Sea of Galilee, Peter sees Jesus walking on the water. "Lord, if that is you," Peter calls, "command me to come to you." Jesus answers, "Come." Peter steps out of the boat and begins walking toward Jesus, but quickly he becomes conscious of the surrounding wind and waves and starts to sink, shouting in fright for Jesus to rescue him. As Jesus grabs Peter's flailing hand, he describes Peter's faith as little. Frankly, in all history, only 2 people have ever walked on water: Jesus and Peter. No other disciples followed Peter out of the boat and onto the Sea of Galilee. Peter shows us that even little faith in God's Word can be enough to move us into accomplishing impossible things, if only for a moment. The lesson here is Peter's choice of focus. When he kept his focus on Jesus, he was capable of defying physics. But as soon as his focus shifted to the wind and waves, his natural understanding that people do not walk on water, he began to sink.